Hey y'all, so y'all come on in, come on in. I'm gonna wait for a few more of y'all to get on and we're gonna get started. Hey, certified cozy. Hey, is that Laurel? Hey, Miss She Ready. I like that name. Y'all come on in, come on in. Y'all, we're going to get started talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon, doing a Q&A, answering any questions y'all have. This is a little less formal. I'm not going over the actual training when I be in my office. I'm sitting outside in my backyard now. So y'all come on in. Hey, Lady T. Hey, the Great. Is that the Great? Y'all come on in. Hey, Timothy. Hey, y'all. So y'all come on in, come on in. Again, we're going to be talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. So y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Hey, Regal. Hey, y'all. Hey, is that, let me see. Garcia, let me know if you're on both pages because I am on two different devices. Let me know if you're on both pages. Come on in, because I'm wondering how that's working. Hey, Miss Bossy, because I try to go live on two devices now instead of trying to decide which page I'm going live on. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Mimi. Y'all come on in, Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, put a yes in the chat. If you can hear me, put a yes in the chat, and we'll get started shortly. Again, talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. Y'all know that is what I do, and that is what I teach my students, y'all. If that's something you want to learn, you definitely want to get in position. You want to be on the live, and you want to get the information. Okay, y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me over here on Wealth with Aprell? Y'all come on in. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I just got on. Y'all haven't missed anything. We're going to do a Q&A. I'm not going over the actual training step by step. Y'all know I do that a lot when I'm in my office. And I tried. My laptop is dead right now. I'm just sitting out in my backyard right now, just relaxing. And I said, let me go live for a little bit. Because a lot of times, a lot of people always have, thank you, Deborah, for the gifts. They have questions about how did they get started on Amazon. How can they start? Can they start with a low budget or a small budget? What type of items should they sell? So that's what we're going to do, a Q&A. So y'all come on in. All I ask y'all to do is tap. Y'all go ahead and tap. Again, I'm relaxing, sitting in my backyard, and I want to do a Q&A answering any questions you all have about getting to the bag, about you making money, okay? Because I make money. My students are making money, y'all, and that is why I'm here to push you, to elevate you, to boss up and level up, right? Because we are almost done with 2025, y'all. We literally have maybe 12 weeks, 11 weeks, okay, left in 2025. So the question is, seriously, what are you going to do to make it count? Because if you want to make money, you got to put yourself in position, right? You got to find a way to make money, especially if the job is not giving what it's supposed to give, right? Especially if you're not making the money that you want to make. So y'all come on in. Let me give the disclaimer, y'all. To be safe with TikTok community guidelines. During this live broadcast, y'all, I'll talk about income that I make, income that I've made, right? And income that my students make and have made. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income. I have to give that disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines, y'all, when we're talking about money, okay? Also, to let y'all know, I am not a financial advisor, okay? I am just simply educating y'all on what works for me, okay? I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years, teaching others how to do it for 5 years. What works for me and my students, okay? And I'm teaching you, educating you on a way that you can make an extra income if that's something you want to do, okay? If you just don't want to be dependent upon your job, and that's something that y'all, I should have turned off my notifications. That's something that y'all definitely don't want to do, because I don't even really look at the news like that. The things I see on social media. Y'all let me know, is the government still shut down? Yes or no? I promise you I don't know. And that's why you got to get in a state where your money is good, your finances is good, so you don't really have to be worried about it, because you know you and your family are straight, okay? Because you've secured the bag, right? You have a surplus in your account. And I'm not saying that to brag or to boast. I'm saying it because this is something you need to do, okay? I have over probably 2 years of mortgage, lights, water, y'all. This is something I did a long time ago. That's why I get to the bag and I get to the money. That's why I have a business, to put myself in position so me and my family are good if and when something is going to happen. So if that's something that you don't have in place and something that you're trying to do, you definitely want to listen up. Let me see, y'all. Okay, the government said, wow, that's crazy. My uncle works for the government. He said they haven't opened it up yet. Yeah, and it's sad, y'all. And it's really, and another reason, y'all, and I'm going to get to the Q&A. Again, y'all bear with me because I'm on two different pages, okay? Now, let me say this. I do have 3 pages, okay? Some of you are connected to all of the pages. I don't know if I can say following y'all. I got to be careful with what I say, okay? But I said that to say this. I will never message you first, okay? Because a lot of these fake pages, they're messaging you, pretending like they're me, and it's not me, okay? So just to let y'all know that he stay in Austin, Texas. All right. And I said that to say I don't look at the news, and I try not to. I mean, I need to know enough, right, to be informed for me and my family. But it's hard on me as a introvert, y'all. Do I have any introverts up here? If you are, say that's me. It's very hard because I'm on this other page and somebody said they're, people are losing their jobs, right? People don't have any money. A lot of people are losing benefits. A lot of people are scared, y'all. And even though it doesn't directly affect me, it still bothers me that other people are in this position, okay? But so the question, you got to be proactive, okay? You got to be proactive, and you got to do things to put things in place before something happens, okay? So it doesn't get to the point where you're about to lose your job, where you're getting laid off, where you're losing your benefits, y'all. Do y'all agree? If y'all agree, say yes. And y'all can let me know what questions y'all have. Just if you're new here, say new. If you're new here, say new, because y'all probably like, girl, what are you talking about? Again, a lot of times, and I'm going to scroll through, a lot of times when I go live, y'all know I be in my office, I have my computer up, I'm going through a presentation, teaching y'all step by step how to get in the position and how to start making money. But right now, I'm just sitting in my backyard, just chilling, and I'm like, let me go live and answer some questions. So for those who don't know me, because I see some new people here, I see y'all. For those who don't know me, my name is Aprell, y'all. I'm a multiple six-figure earner. I have multiple streams of income. However, the majority of my income comes from selling directly on Amazon as a third-party seller, and that's what we're going to do a Q&A about, answering any questions you all have. I've made over $1 million, okay, over $1 million, and I consistently make 10K, 20K plus per month, and I have students that are doing the same, y'all. I've been able to replace my income, triple my income, okay, since selling on Amazon, and I have students, y'all, that are doing the same. I've been able to retire not only myself, but my husband as well, and I have students who have been able to fire their boss. A lot of you already know me, so if you know, you know, but we got some new people up here, so I just wanted to let y'all know who I am, what I do, how I make money, and how I can help you if you want to be helped. Because some people say they want to be helped. Some people say they want to make money, but they don't do anything about it, y'all. So that's what we got to change if that's you. Okay, let's see what's going on. Now, y'all drop y'all questions. Let me just give a brief description. If you don't know what the Amazon arbitrage model is, say no. Just put no. I'm not even going to have you type out a whole bunch of stuff because I want to educate you and I want to see. Now, I do see some questions up here. Can I sell my own products I make on Amazon? You can, and I teach you how to upload your own products. However, if you're interested in me being your coach and your mentor, the bulk of my training is you selling major brands that are already selling. Why? Because these brands are already selling, right? We know how to analyze them. We can see that they're selling. What we do is we get them for lower, either in a retail store or online, and we sell them for higher on Amazon to make a profit, y'all. This is the arbitrage business model. This is the way I sell on Amazon, like 95% of how I sell on Amazon, and this is what I teach my students. That is 95% of my training. Let me explain it again. The arbitrage business model is just a skill of getting items for lower, either in a retail store or online, and we sell these items for higher on Amazon to make a profit. We do this, y'all, by selling major brands that are already selling. Major brands that people are already buying on Amazon. Major brands you're familiar with, like Fisher Price, Nabisco, Dove. Y'all continue to tap. Let me see those hearts and also share the live out. We sell major brands that are already selling. So it takes the guesswork out, right? We're not getting items from Alibaba, AliExpress, creating a brand, doing all of that. Nobody really knows our brand. And that's where money comes in, right? For advertising, marketing. Y'all know how that is. Like, I don't have to convince you if you want to buy Dove. I don't have to convince you if you want to buy Oreos, right? Because you're already buying it. So what I do is get those brand names for low, either in a retail store like Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. I get it for low, right? Either retail arbitrage in the store or online arbitrage online, and I sell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. So for my new people, if that makes sense, say yes. I sell on Amazon with the arbitrage business model, selling directly on Amazon, like where you're shopping. If you spend money on Amazon, I tell you this all the time, you probably have brought something from me, from some of my students. That is how I sell on Amazon. If this is making sense, say yes, okay? Because we got some new people here. So I answered that question. Y'all let me know y'all questions. This is all things Amazon, how to get to the bag, selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. What state are you in? I guess it's safe to say that I'm in Virginia. Of course, I just can't give you the exact, I got to be careful, y'all. But I'm in Virginia, y'all. I'm in Virginia. Let me see. Born and raised. Okay. Can I sell my own candles? Okay. I answered that question. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, I see the government is still shut down. Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate, y'all, because a lot of people are stressed. A lot of people are losing money. A lot of people do not know what they're going to do. And again, like I tell y'all, that really bothers me as an introvert. That's why I try not to be into it, y'all. I'm talking about if you're an introvert up here, put me. It's hard, y'all. And my husband, he doesn't understand. I mean, he's a caring person, y'all, but it's different when you're an introvert, because he tell me all the time, like, you got to get it together. You can't let it, you can't let stuff was going on with other people get you so down and consumed. But for an introvert, y'all, we have so much empathy, and it's like it's happening to us. Where are my introverts at? I know y'all feel me, okay? Let me see. Did you ship products yourself or have Amazon do it? I do both. So let me explain this for my new people. The beauty of selling on Amazon is you don't have to ship the items yourself if you don't want to. You can send them in directly to Amazon, which is Amazon FBA. And once Amazon has the items, they will do the shipping, the customer service. They store your items. They do all of that for you. So a lot of people always ask me, well, what do you do, Aprell? I do all three. I send my items myself. That is me, fulfilled by merchant, just shipping the items out myself. Okay, like you would if you had any other business. Same way you ship packages to your family or friends. That is way number one. Way number two is I can send them in, right, in bulk, like box them up, multiple packages, send it to Amazon. Now my items are at the Amazon's warehouse, and they are doing the shipping, okay? While I'm asleep, while I'm working, while I'm sitting in my backyard, while I'm on vacation, they will ship the items out for me, y'all. I love it. That's the beauty of it. Now, way number three. I love this, y'all. Y'all listen up, because it's time to get to the bag and get to the money. Again, we're in Q4, the biggest sales season on Amazon. Way number three, if you don't want to touch any items at all, you can send them to what is called an Amazon Prep Center. With an Amazon Prep Center, you do online arbitrage, order your items, right? Send them to the Prep Center's address, and the Prep Center will get it. They will package, prep, label, and then they will send your items in to Amazon. If y'all understand that, say I got it. If y'all understand it, because we have some new people up here, y'all, and I want to tell you how you can get to the bag and get to the money, because the thing is, a lot of you want to make money. That's why you're on this live. Let's just be for real. You want a way to make money, but you don't know exactly what to do, okay? And the disconnect, honestly, is you learning the information. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Y'all tap. Let's get it up to 10K. So the disconnect is in the money you won't spend to invest, just being honest, and the time you won't spend to learn the skill. I tell y'all all the time, the more you learn, the more you're going to be able to earn. And honestly, you're only going to be able to get so much on different people's social medias, because somebody may teach this way, somebody may say this, somebody may say that. I tell y'all all the time, if you want to make money selling on Amazon, find somebody, follow their blueprint, follow their method, follow their strategy, and get your bag, okay? Because there is money to be made selling on Amazon. Last year, they made over $620 billion in sales. So like I tell y'all all the time, if you feel like you can't learn and get started and make a few $1,000s, you hang around the wrong people. And that is another thing. Get with people who are like-minded, people who are leveling up, people who are making money, y'all, so they can teach you what it is that you need to do to secure the bag. But y'all let me know what other questions y'all have. Again, if y'all are coming in, we're talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. Again, I'm just sitting out in my backyard. Normally, I am in my office going through a live presentation, breaking it down for you. But y'all let me know, what questions do y'all have? What questions do y'all have? Thank y'all for the shares, and y'all continue to tap. What questions do y'all have, again, about the arbitrage business model? Because the bottom line is, selling on Amazon is just the avenue. I tell y'all all the time, is the vehicle that is going to get you to making the money you want to make. Matter of fact, y'all put it down. Put it in the chat how much you want to make per month. Put it in the chat how much you want to make per month. Put it in the chat how much you want to make per month. Put it in the chat how much you want to make per month, because we're going to break the psychology down. Put it in the chat how much you want to make per month. Y'all come on, don't be shy. Y'all are on the live, don't be shy. Okay, I see 10K. And you know what's crazy? That is always the sweet spot. 10K. Why? Because it's 5 figures per month. That was my goal when I first started making money without having to work a job. I was like, I want to make 10K, okay? So the question is, and y'all help me help you, again, as a coach and as a mentor who's doing it, been doing it, okay? Made multiple 6 figures, over $1 million, consistently make 10K, 20K plus per month emphasis on the plus, and have taught others how to do the same. Tell me what is stopping you from reaching your goal. Because I see 10K, I see 15K, and that is doable, but you got to get started. You got to learn. You got to do something. Now, if your job is not giving you that 10K per month, then you already know you got to do something different. So y'all let me know what is stopping you, okay? Y'all let me know what is stopping you from reaching your goals. Is there a fee for sending Amazon packages for you? Yes, there is a fee. However, with the Amazon business, you will learn to calculate. Again, the money that you want to make, not you per se. I just repeat myself, y'all, because again, I try to push you to greatness so you can level up and boss up. You learn how to calculate your items. You learn how to analyze your items. You learn what items you should be selling, what items you should not be selling. And I said that to say this because somebody is asking, is there fees to send items into Amazon? Yes, but we don't worry about the fees. Your main concern would be the profit, how to calculate my profit. And the way I teach you in the training and the way you can learn is, say you're sending your items into Amazon and you're paying Amazon fees, and they're very small for what they do, y'all. It's giving you more time freedom. Again, let's explain the Amazon arbitrage model. You send your items in and they do the shipping. They handle your customer service, y'all. You don't even have to respond to any emails, right? They handle any returns that you might get, okay? They store your items, okay? So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for your time. The same thing as investing. You're paying for it to get the strategy to go ahead and get to the bag instead of trying to figure it out, spending a lot of time, and you don't have a lot of time if you're wanting to make money. Does that make sense? So I said that to say this. It is a small fee. However, you'll learn how to calculate it and say you'll know, okay, even after the fees, I'm making $10 per item, profit, $15 profit per item, because each item is different with the arbitrage business model. But the person that answered that, where is she at? Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Because I want to make sure y'all understand. You know why? Because I say it all the time. When you understand, you implement, right? When you understand, you got to understand in your mind, right? Our brain is so powerful. When you understand, I tell y'all the light bulb goes off, right? And you're feel like, okay, this is something I can do. Then you implement, right? You take action, and that's how you're going to start to make money. It does. Okay, great. Hey, y'all let me know what other questions y'all have. Y'all are coming in. And again, y'all bear with me. So I'm going to go to the side because we're talking about selling on Amazon, getting to the bag, getting to the money. Y'all know, again, though some people probably send me live before. Sometimes I'd be, out in my backyard, but a lot of times I'm in my office with my computer. But again, we're just chatting, y'all. I can still give you the same information. It's up to you if you want to take it and apply it and get started, y'all, because we're in the middle of October and it's kind of scary. I tell y'all all the time because October just came in. It's scary. It really is how fast these days, weeks, and months are flying by. Like this week just started and it's already Friday. This month just started and it's already, I can't even keep up. What is the day, y'all? October 17th? Is it the 17th? So the time is going to fly by. The question is, are you going to make money in the process? I'm a beginner and I'm struggling to ungate help. Where should I start? Okay, as a brand new seller, these are the categories that you want to stay in. Thank you, Seth. Hey, Seth. You want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. Let me say it again. Pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. Now, why do I say that? Because as a brand new seller, y'all, those categories will have a lot of items for you to sell as a brand new seller. And y'all know I teach you how to sell on Amazon a strategic way. What does that mean? I teach you how to go ahead and sell brands you can go ahead and start selling. So you don't have to worry about being ungated and everything. You know why? Because that's frustrating, okay? And it's time consuming. I teach you how to get to the bag, okay? Go ahead and get to the bag and start making money. That's why I made over $10,000 in my first 30 days learning, applying, okay? Knowing what to do. And again, I have students that were able to do the same, okay? Make over $10,000 in their first 30 days. You know why? Because they know items they can go ahead and start selling. They're not trying to get ungated. And then it takes time and it takes a lot of money, okay? I teach you how to start the easiest way and the least expensive way, okay? For a brand new person, for a beginner. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, say yes, y'all, because I want to make sure you understand, because a lot of times we don't do anything because we don't understand. And if we don't do anything, we're not going to make any money. Can you say it again? Yes. If you want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. Those are the categories that you want to stay in as a brand new seller on Amazon, because they will have a lot of items for you to sell as a brand new seller. There are millions. I tell y'all all the time, there are millions of items that you can sell on Amazon that are not gated, meaning you don't have to get ungated. They're auto approved. You just got to learn what those items are. And that is what I teach you how to do, okay? Because I tell y'all all the time, don't let people trick you out your spot and tell you you can't make money on Amazon or you can't make a certain amount on Amazon, okay? Because if you learn how to do it properly, y'all, you can get to the bag, okay? But what other questions do I have? Welcome in. Y'all continue to tap, and share the live out. We're talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. I got a little bit of time, y'all. I'm just doing a Q&A. Again, I'm sitting in my backyard. Y'all let me know what questions do y'all have. Let me know what questions do y'all have about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. And more importantly, what goals do you have? Because again, if you have goals and you're not doing anything to accumulate the money, y'all, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let me see. Where do I purchase the wholesale items from? Sweet Tea, do you have my training? Let me know. If not, you can research wholesalers, Amazon wholesalers. Just make sure they are legit, okay? I have over 10, I'm asking because I have over 10,000 wholesalers in my training, and I have wholesale templates on what should you be saying, what verbiage you should be using, how should you be reaching out to them. I have all that information. No. Okay. If you're trying to do it on your own, research Amazon wholesalers. Okay. I got to be careful with my wording, telling you where to go. Okay. Because TikTok want us to be safe with TikTok community guidelines and stay on TikTok. Okay, y'all. I got to be safe. So I can't tell you where to go, but you can research. All right. Just make sure they're legit. But again, if you're interested in my training, I have over 10,000 wholesalers in my training, and I give you templates on what you should be saying, how you should reach out to them. Should I start with retail arbitrage or online arbitrage? Honestly, I would recommend both. But honestly, it depends on your preference. If you just don't feel like going into stores, which I recommend you do because you are leaving, you're leaving money on the table, then do online arbitrage. Because online arbitrage, you can do this, from at home, from at work, anywhere, because you're going online. Retail arbitrage, you would have to physically go in the stores. But I would do that as well because you can find a lot of deals, a lot of money in the stores, okay? When I go into stores, I'm going to the stores to make money. Other than that, I'm having stuff delivered, y'all. But yeah, I would recommend doing both. You're more than welcome. How do you submit the receipt or invoice if you go into the store? Okay, and Adania, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. You're going to submit an invoice for items that need approval. That's ungating, if you're familiar with that. Say if you're trying to get ungated in Neutrogena. Just giving you an example. Amazon may say you may need 100 items or however many. Some of them are 10. If you feel like you don't want to buy 100, go with the ones that get ungated for 10 items. But once you get your items, you're going to submit that invoice. As far as a store receipt, you're going to be selling items. Was that a bird? As far as a store receipt, you're going to be selling items that you can go ahead and start selling. Like what I teach, again, there are millions of items that you can sell that are automatically approved, and you don't have to get ungated. So they're not asking for an invoice. So if they're not asking for an invoice, and if for whatever reason, which they rarely do, come back and say, hey, do you have a receipt to show that these items are authentic, that you brought them from a store? Then at that point, you would show your receipt. Let me know if that makes sense, Miss Jackson. All right, any more questions, y'all? I just came in. How do I start? Rose, let me know what you're interested in doing. Are you interested in selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model? And let me say this, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, you do not need an LLC. You don't need a tax ID number, EIN number. You don't need a business bank account, y'all. You don't need any of that, okay? If you have it, great, but it's not mandatory. You can start with your first name, your last name, and your social security number. That's it. That's all. So that would be your first steps, okay, Rose? And then you're going to register to become an Amazon seller. Register to become an Amazon seller. I got to be careful with my wording up here, y'all, to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. But as far as registering, you could just research, how do I become an Amazon seller? I promise you, you're going to find it, okay? I promise you, you're going to find it. So that's how you start. Again, you can start with your first name, your last name, your social security number. That's it. That's all. You just got to get started, y'all. Because again, if you don't get started and you want to make money, how are you going to make money if you don't get started, y'all? Because again, if you don't get started and you want to make money, how are you going to make money if you don't get started? And y'all let me know if y'all still can hear me because I had a call. Y'all let me know if y'all still can hear me because I had a call. Okay, thank you. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Any more questions, y'all? And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I just had a call. Steph said yes. All right, any more questions, y'all? Because I'm not going to be up here too long. I'm not going to be up here too long. And let me ask y'all this. Do y'all prefer the actual free training, or y'all like the just the full Q&A? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Do y'all prefer the free training, especially for my new people, or do y'all like the Q&A? Y'all let me know. But it's definitely time to get in, y'all. Some of you are new here, and I've been telling y'all from January up until September, I've made over multiple six figures, okay? And during the holiday season, the fourth quarter, that's what we're in now, which is October, November, December. It is the money season. Let me just say that, okay? And I already know from what I did in January to September, okay, I'm going to make that. And when I say multiple six figures, y'all know six figures is 100,000. Multiple six figures is over, okay? Anything over 200,000, all right? I already know I'm going to do that in the fourth quarter, if not more. Why? Because these sales are skyrocketed in the fourth quarter. People are constantly shopping. People are already shopping for the holidays. I keep telling y'all going to miss out on the Halloween bag, okay? That's what's going on. People are already shopping for Christmas. Then we have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving. All of that come up. You want to be selling on Amazon during the fourth quarter. Researching products now. I know that's right. It's time, y'all. And the thing is, like I said, and let me say this because some people think it's Amazon affiliate or Amazon influencer. Y'all, we are selling directly on Amazon, okay? Where customers are already shopping. Like if you went to Amazon right now to get something, that's where you'll be able to list your items, okay? And we sell major brands that are already selling. We are 100% going to get started this soon. Awesome. How does the shipping to Amazon work? Labels and everything, please. Okay, so when you ship your items to Amazon, you can either ship it yourself. You just literally go into Amazon, and it's simple, and create what is called a shipment plan. And that's you just going in, telling Amazon what you have. Like if you have some crayons, some notebooks, some candy. I'm just giving you some example what you're putting in the box. And you're going to let them know, how much the box is to generate your label. Then you are going to send it to Amazon. Really, that simple, okay? Or you can utilize what is called an Amazon Prep Center. With an Amazon Prep Center, you don't have to do any of that at all. All you do is online arbitrage, order your items, and you have it sent to the Amazon Prep Center, and they will package, prep, and label your items, and then they will send it in to Amazon for you. Kelsey, am I saying that correctly? You could do one of the other, and then they generate the labels for you, okay? So either you're going to do it yourself and send it in, but you still, once you send it in, that's it. While you're asleep, on vacation, working, your items are there, and they're shipping the items out to your customer. Or you're going to utilize an Amazon Prep Center, and they will package, prep, and label your items, okay? And send it in to Amazon. So that's how that works. Thank y'all for getting connected. Thank y'all for the follow. How do I find products? You could do manual sourcing. I recommend having Seller Amp. Seller Amp is going to help you. You can look at different items in Seller Amp, okay, doing manual sourcing. Like, for example, if you're looking for crayons, and it's going to tell you how well the crayons are selling, how many times it's sold. Is it a good selling item? You want to get Seller Amp. But as far as finding products as a brand new seller, again, you want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. You want to stay in those categories. When are you offering classes? I have a training. Let me see. What is the difference? in the training. Okay, Rose, which training are you referring to? I only have one Amazon training, y'all, and it is a full training. Somebody is asking, when do I offer classes? So I have a full Amazon training, and it's going to teach you everything you need and more. How to make money selling on Amazon, like how to do Amazon FBA, sending your items in, how to utilize an Amazon prep center, okay? The best, the criteria to look for a prep center. I give you 2 prep centers that I'm partnered with. You get a discount. A prep center, again, will get your items, your hands off, because you're sending it to them, and then they're going to send it to Amazon. I teach you about Fulfilled by Merchant, how to get the lowest shipping, how to, calculate your shipping, how to calculate your prices. I show you all that and more, how to get ungated. And I give you brands that I know you're automatically approved to sell, y'all. Again, that's how I made over $10,000 in my first 30 days. And I have students, y'all. If y'all know, that we're able to do the same. Does everybody do it? No, but I have had several students to make over $10,000 in the first 30 days with the blueprint. Again, because they know items they can go ahead and sell. Also, as a bonus, y'all, I give my students daily items lists every day, Monday through Friday. It is a pre-recorded training. It's not a live training. However, you have lifetime access to the training, and you have access to me as your coach and mentor. What does that mean? You can message me. You can email me whenever you have any questions, y'all. You can message me or email me, and it comes with daily items that I give you every day, Monday through Friday. The regular price of the training, y'all, is $997. Right now, it's currently half off for $500, and I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. If you are interested in my training, y'all, put a me in the chat, and I'll walk you through how to get it. Put a me in the chat, and I'll walk you through how to get it. But again, it's going to teach you everything. I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years, and I've been teaching others for 5 years. All right, I see the me's. If you're interested in the training, y'all, you're going to go to the very top of my profile, okay? To the very top of my profile. At the top, you'll see a picture of me in a black coat. Once that you tap on that, is going to pull up my profile at the very bottom. You're going to tap on my picture again, that same picture. Once you do that, you should be on my TikTok profile. Again, y'all, I would never message y'all, so don't get got. I have several fake pages, okay? They trying to be me. So once you're on my profile, okay, y'all are on my page. Once you're on my profile, you're going to click the clickable LINK in my bio, in my bio at the top. You cannot miss it. It is a clickable LINK. Y'all know what I'm saying. I got to be careful with my wording on TikTok. Once you go there, somebody was asking what is the difference in the training. It is only one training, the ultimate Amazon training, and it's going to come with the full training, step by step, giving you everything you need to make money selling on Amazon. Again, access to me as your coach and your mentor, and you're going to get that daily items list that update every day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. But do I have any more questions, y'all? I'm going to scroll through it and see if I missed anything. Any more questions, y'all? Okay, when you're doing retail, how do you get I think you're saying how do you get them to Amazon or them to ship the cost? Okay, so if you're doing retail arbitrage, you could do one or two things. Follow me. If you're doing retail arbitrage, you could do one or two things. Of course, you got the items doing retail arbitrage. So you can either do Fulfilled by Merchant, and you can ship the items out to the customer yourself, okay? That is one way, via UPS, FedEx, Post Office. Same way you ship regular packages to your family or friends. Or you can send them in to Amazon and let them do the shipping for you, okay? You'll send them in and let them do they'll get the items, and then they ship it out to the customer. Miss Jackson, let me know if that answers your question. Do you use Keepa? Yes, I use Keepa, BuyBot Pro, Seller Amp, and some other tools. Yeah, you definitely can use a Keepa. All right, I answered how much it is to get started. I used to work retail for 16 years. Awesome. You got to become your own boss, y'all. I'm going to always encourage y'all to become your own boss. If you're working now and you're solely dependent on your job income, and especially if you know, and that is a lot of people desire. That is what they want. They want to be their own boss. They want to make their own income in their business, right? Who wants that? If you want that, say yes. They want time freedom and they want financial freedom, but you don't know what to do and how to get there, right? How to consistently make the money that you want to make to replace your income. And my solution is start a business, y'all. Get started believing in yourself. Get started, believe in yourself, step out on faith, take action, and start that business. Because if you don't, you're not going to make the income that you want to make. I asked earlier, how much did everybody want to make per month? Some people were saying 10,000. Some people said 15,000. I saw somebody said 2,000, 3,000. Y'all, those numbers are doable, but you got to get started. You got to get started. Let me see. Right, like Fro, we need about 15K a month to be where we really want to be. I don't see how this couldn't do that for exactly. If you get started, take action and stay consistent. Again, because I have several students, y'all, and y'all know normally I'm showing my testimonies. I have students that came in within 30 days, made over $9,000. First 30 days, brand new, no knowledge. Students that made almost 11,000, 10,900, 11,300. First 30 days, brand new. So I said that to say this: if they're able to do that in their first 30 days, imagine what they're able to do after 90 days, after 6 months, after a year, because they're brand new. They're just getting to it, just hitting the surface, okay? But it's doable. The thing is, you got to believe in yourself. A lot of times, y'all don't believe that it's possible. You don't believe that you can make 10,000 a month because you never done it. You don't believe that you can make 20,000 a month because you never done it. You don't believe that you can make 30,000 a month because you never done it. Some of those, especially when you get to the $30,000 and $40,000 a month, those are yearly income. So you don't believe you could do that monthly. So you know what you got to do, because this is what I did. Before I made $10,000 a month, I hadn't obviously made $10,000 a month. I saw other people making money on Amazon, on social media, doing things. So what you got to do is grab onto their results and know that if God did it for them, he could do it for me. I just got to do the work. Because a lot of times, I tell y'all, we pray, right? We even have faith that God can do it, but we don't do the work. We don't take action, and we don't get started. So what do you do to get to that, 10K a month, that 20K a month, especially when it's probably unbelievable because you never done it? You grab on to somebody else's belief, right? Because I'm telling you, it can happen. And then you implement, take action to get to it. If this is making sense, y'all, say yes. I hope it's making sense. I hope it's making sense. I hope it's making sense. Because I tell y'all all the time, the most I've made per month was I made over 100,000. I think it was like 103,000. And I have only did that one time. I made 60,000 a month. And of course, I know it can happen. But I said that to say I haven't made 200,000 a month, 3,000 a month. But I know I can do it because I know other people that have done it. Does that make sense, y'all? If that makes sense, say yes. Hopefully I'm talking to somebody. Because I know sometimes it may seem like it's not possible, or how can I do this? The thing is, you got to believe, step out on faith, and do the work, okay? You got to do the work. I tell people that all the time. A lot of people want it, and you might even believe it, but you won't do the work. So if you don't do the work, how are you going to get that lifestyle that you want? Because somebody over here said they want 15,000. If they want 15,000 a month, they probably want a certain lifestyle. They want a certain house that's going to have a mortgage, a certain mortgage. They want a certain car that's probably going to have a certain car payment, or they want to pay for it, right? You can pay for it in cash. You could do anything that you believe that you can do, and you take the action. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. Okay, can we talk taxes? Did you hire a CPA? Yes, I have a CPA, y'all. When you really start, and that's something you don't even really want to worry about in the beginning. But when you really, and I have information about that in my training, when you really start making money, then of course you want to consult with a professional tax preparer, y'all. That's not me, okay? I can't tell you about finances. Again, I'm not a financial, I'm not giving y'all financial advice. Be careful with TikTok community guidelines. I'm just educating y'all on what has worked for me and my students, how we make money. But I said that to say this, of course, you want to file your taxes. You want to make sure you're doing legal and legit things, okay? You want to consult with a professional tax preparer. But I will say this, y'all. Anything that you are getting for your business, this is me just telling you what I do. Let me tell you what I do. I got to be careful. Anything that I get from my business, like if I'm investing into a training or a coaching, I still invest, y'all. Have invested. Okay, that's what's gotten me to this point. That's why I know what I know. Okay, the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. Anything that I purchase, phones, I'm on 2 devices right now, laptops, computers, all of that, even the items for your business, y'all, with this Amazon business that we're talking about, is a tax write-off, okay? But again, always consult with a professional tax preparer and consultant. Are y'all following me? If you got it, say yes. If you got it, say yes. If you got it, say yes. Let me see. Any more questions though, y'all? Any more questions? How can we start? If you're interested again in my training and me being your coach and mentor, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. What I teach y'all is the Amazon arbitrage business model, y'all, which is a skill of buying items for low and I resell them for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Why did I say that? Because that is what I teach you. That is what I educate you on to make money. So the reality is you want to make money, okay? You want to make money. Some of you probably don't. I'm not going to say you don't care what you do. You know you want to make money. The reality is you want to make money. So the solution to the reality and the problem, you know, you want more money, you want to make more money, is doing something. So the question is, what are you going to do to make the money? Okay? I just suggest to you, like I tell y'all, the arbitrage business model, because you're selling on the #1 selling platform. You're selling on a trusted platform. You don't have to worry about growing a following, being an influencer or anything like that, trying to sell to your family or friends. I teach you how to sell directly on Amazon where there's billions of customers shopping all day, every day, all night, okay? And how do we do that? We buy items for low. We resell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. And that is how... y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me. I had a call. And that is how I made over $1 million and how I make 10K, 20K plus per month. But again, it's not about me. And I have students that have did the same. Because again, you're going to have to do something to make the money. The question is, what are you going to do? Does that make sense, y'all? If so, and y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me. I just had a call. Yes, can you talk about beginner categories again really quickly? I'm going to write them down. Sure. You want, and on Amazon, you want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies. Let me say it again. Pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. Let me say it again so y'all can get it. Pet supplies, office supplies, lawn and garden, sporting goods, tools and equipment, home, kitchen, you know, those items, and books. Stay in those categories as a brand new seller. Will there be other categories that you can sell as a brand new seller? Absolutely. Like groceries, toys, health and beauty. However, again, I tell y'all all the time, as a brand new seller, those categories will have more items for you to sell. Now, if you're interested in getting items that you're automatically approved to sell, different items, I know you can go ahead and start selling without doing a lot of time and a lot of research to trying to figure it out on your own. Then that's where I come in as a coach and mentor, giving you how to sell on Amazon and giving you items every day, Monday through Friday, and different brands I know you're automatically approved in. But I'm about to get off this live, y'all. I got a call. If you're interested in the training again and getting access, save me and I'm going to walk you through how to get it. If you're interested in the training, again, getting access, again, you'll have access to the full training, everything you need. You'll have access to me and your coach and mentor. I give my students items every day, Monday through Friday. Save me, and I'm going to walk y'all through how to get it. I'm going to see if y'all know. We're going to do a quiz real quick. I'm in my backyard, and I actually have a fruit tree in my backyard. Do y'all know what this is? Y'all give me a minute. Can y'all see this? Do anybody know what this fruit is? Is it a fruit? It might be a vegetable. Can y'all see it? I'm going to come back. I got to make sure I don't fall in the pool. Can y'all see it? Let me come a little bit closer. Do anybody know what this is? Somebody? Anybody? Y'all don't know? Somebody said tomatoes. I'm going to see if somebody else try to guess. One more, y'all. I got a whole fruit tree even know. I'm going to have to, I know I got a lot. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. One more. Can y'all tell what it is? And you know what's crazy? When somebody said pumpkin lemon. What's crazy when we brought this house June of 2024, I think, because it's been over a year now. It started like budding or sprouting. Y'all know, I don't know nothing about this. It started doing that. And I found out that we had an actual fruit tree in our backyard. It is I don't even know how to spell it, y'all. It is a persimmon. And y'all Google the benefits. And this is a blessing right here in itself. They sell these at the farmer markets. I don't even know if they're in the grocery stores like that. We're going to take them off and we're going to take some to the farmer's market. We're going to give some out to our family. Some of our family have came already and got some off. We're going to give some to our family and friends and save some. But we're going to take some to the farmer's market because at the farmer's market, I think they're like $3 a piece. And I heard they're going up to $5 a piece. Let me show y'all again. They're called persimmons. I think it's Premisson. My parents said, okay, Seth. I love Seth. Seth always be on it. But yeah, we got one of these fruit trees in our backyard. All right, y'all, I'm about to get off. I just show you because I love my tree. Can y'all see it? And I'm going to show y'all one more thing. Y'all excuse my backyard. This is our, what is this thing called? Is it a gazebo, y'all? That's why I was sitting at right there. I'm just showing y'all our backyard. We got to do some work. Everybody always see the pool. The deck. My husband, y'all, he's working on the deck. He keeps saying, don't get nobody. I'm going to do it. Let me show y'all one more thing. Because this is something I always wanted. And I'm telling you, when you step out on faith and you take action and do what it is you're supposed to do to accomplish your goals and accomplish your dreams, God is going to do his part. You just got to show up and do y'all part. And I said that to say this. My husband, he just cut it, y'all. But y'all know how grass been growing. It's about to stop in a little bit. Can y'all see this? I always wanted a garden in my backyard because I wanted to start growing my own fruit and vegetables. And what's crazy is when I got this house, well, I saw these or whatever, but before I knew I was, laid eyes on the house, I didn't know it had this. But I already fell in love with the house when I saw it. Then I came back here and saw they had a whole, what is these garden beds? Y'all don't even know what this stuff is, but I know I can grow my own fruits and vegetables. Can y'all see this? Let me show y'all. So sad. I'm not bragging, y'all, or boasting. I'm showing y'all what God can do. I worked for this. I did the work. Can y'all see this? This is my backyard. So we got like how many beds? My husband got to cut the grass now. And I'm going to get him because he actually has his own pressure washing business and lawn care service business. But these are like several beds, if y'all can see it. So not only can we start growing our own fruits and vegetables, and we're about to, y'all, because there's so much going on. So much going on with inflation in general and just the economy and all this crazy stuff that they be putting in foods. And we're doing it for us and for our family. And that's what it's all about, y'all. But I also have this tree. And y'all, I'm going to get y'all to do some homework. Google the benefits of persimmon. I think it's spelled, if you type it and research it, it's going to come up. Y'all know how to do. I think it's Premisson. All right, y'all. That was a tour of my backyard. How do I stay organized with everything? Let me know what question you have about that. Let's stay in touch. Awesome. I applaud you. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate you. All right, y'all, if you are, because I'm going to show y'all because I'm about to get off. If you are interested in the training, y'all, you want to tap my picture at the very top. And then it's going to, my profile is going to come up at the bottom. Hey, Jazz, it's going to come up at the bottom. You'll see my picture again. Once you see my picture again, it's going to take you to my profile. You're going to click the clickable LINK in my bio. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I have to be careful with my wording on TikTok. You have to be click the clickable LINK in my bio, and you'll see it is the ultimate Amazon training, the very first training. You can't miss it. Regular price is $9.97 right now, currently on sale for $500. I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna, however you say that. Y'all, let's see it. It comes with a full training, everything, y'all, step by step, literally everything. You'll have access to me, meaning you can reach out to me. You can message me, y'all. I'm here to help you accomplish your goals. Like, what are your goals? What are your dreams? How much money do you want to make? And you're going to have access to that daily items list. So not only do I show you how to find items, how to price items, what the type of items you should be getting, how to get the buy box, all of that information. As a bonus, you'll get daily items every day, Monday through Friday. Hey, I need help. Well, come on, Tragic. You are hitting 100 in all you're saying. Thank you so much, Steph. But that's the thing. It is not about me, y'all, because honestly, I tell y'all all the time, and I'm saying it not to brag or boast. I thank God for what he's done for me and my family and how he's blessed not only me, but blessed me to want to learn and want better and know I deserve better and, make more than just working the job. And I said that to say I've taught so many others how to do the same, y'all. Firing their boss, replacing their income, and now they're doing great things, getting houses, getting cars. I have another student, she about to retire her husband because she's making good money, right? Her husband works and she want to retire her husband as well. That's what I did, y'all. I retired my husband. Does he not work and I do everything? No, y'all. What I say is that I've retired him from working for somebody else. Now he has his own business, right? His own dreams, all right? Because he had a pressure washing business already, but he wasn't able to devote as much time because he was working. So I retired him, right? Because I was replacing my income, and I was making enough income to replace his income. And he built his pressure washing business up to now where he has employees and all of that. And now has a lawn care business. Do y'all like what I'm talking about? If you do, say yes. And I'm not saying it to brag or boast, because the question is, what dreams and what goals do you have? What do you want to accomplish? And how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Because you have to do something different if you want something different. That's all I'm saying, y'all. When I show y'all different things or say different things, and somebody say you got to pop out, I never really I'll be sitting here most of the time and showing my pool. I never showed y'all I have a whole garden area back there, a tree that has and I'm telling y'all, once y'all Google, let me not say that. I gotta be careful with the wording. Once y'all research the benefits, or you could check in ChatGPT, persimmon. Again, I don't even know the exact spelling. Y'all, I didn't even know we had this tree back here because it was nothing on this. I thought it was just a tree in our backyard. And then the things, when it first started growing, I'm like, what is that on the tree? Because they start off like a brown color, I think. And then they'll go to this color, and then they'll go to like a reddish color. But I didn't even know we had this tree in our backyard until it started blossoming and blooming. I'm like, wow, we got a whole fruit tree. And I had to research, what it was. All right, y'all. But again, I said all that to say this. I don't show it to brag or to boast. I show you what God can do, right? Because God did it. I believe in God, and I know it's all God, y'all. I did the work, but God allowed it to happen. And I tell y'all all the time, God has no respect to person. The same thing he's done for me, not only me, y'all, many others, okay? He can do for you. Won't he do it right? This is just a small, and I ain't even gonna say small, y'all. This is big, but I said that to say, y'all got people living in huge mansions, but I'm just, I'm cool with this. This is what I want, right? There's no need for me to upgrade or anything like that, because I have, my kids are, I have two 21-year-olds. I have a bonus son, but he's my baby too. So I got two 21-year-olds, 18-year-old, and a 12-year-old. So I said that to say, y'all know the grown kids, they'll be gone soon. We only have one 21-year-old and an 18-year-old. So there's no need for me to get bigger. But I'm saying that to say there's people with way bigger and better. And God can do it for you too. Whatever you want, whatever your desire is. Let me see. I'm mad at myself for not pursuing my second. It's never too late. It is never too late, y'all. You can do anything you want to do. But I'm about to get off this live. Whatever it is you want to do, do it. Do it, y'all. What you don't want to do is keep wasting time and letting the days, weeks, and months go by, years go by, and you're not doing anything but talking about what you want and what you don't want to do. That's what you don't want to do. But I'm about to get off this live, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.